It's the last day. No.
Yes, I know. Time goes by so fast.
It does. When it first started, I was like, oh my God, 40 days. But you know what? It's like, it's not even like a biggie to me anymore. So it's been good. Like, I think, like I was eating decent before. So I think this held me accountable. Man, I've learned so much. Some of the stuff that I was eating that I thought was healthy, that probably was adding to my inflammation, which, wasn't really helping me, but I was still getting better, but maybe just slowly getting better. Once the 30 days hit, I think I can really start feeling a difference now. Like, I'm really starting to feel something different. So it's been good.
What you were saying is you said that in 30 days you noticed the difference. Can you tell me more about what exactly did you notice in 30 days?
Like, I feel more calm, because my adrenals were like all over the place. I swear somebody could squeeze like a water bottle and I would jump, and suddenly my whole heart would start going. I would just get jittery. I used to wake up in the middle of the night with like shakes, and that's hard to explain. I don't know if it was from me just being cold or just nervous or just like a huge feeling of weakness. My anxiety was probably a lot higher. Gosh, it was just a lot. My legs, with the polycythemia vera, I think, with the low iron, my legs used to jump a lot. I'd have spasms sometimes at night. I don't really get those anymore. My legs tend to swell sometimes, my ankles, but it's getting less and less. And like I said, this time with my cycle, I can really tell the bleeding is less. It's a lot less. I didn't even have cramps. The headaches were a little lighter. I still have those, but it's not bad. I don't have to take aspirin. I try not to take aspirin as much as possible. So I don't take aspirin for my headache. I feel like I'm calmer. I do feel like I'm just like a lot calmer. The anxiety level is down. But overall, I do feel like a lot better than I was feeling. So thank you girls for that. I appreciate that. I've, like I said, learned so much about the food and, how they heal you, what to eat, what not to eat. That was a big eye opener for me. So I've learned a great deal about that. And I should expect my other levels, like my RBC and my WBC, my white blood counts, to kind of like normalize as well, correct? Or will that stay low? I know you said if the white blood counts are low, that means I have less inflammation in my body. So that was a good thing. And it was good that my red blood counts were low as well because my platelets were a little high. So I guess that in turn was okay too. But those numbers should normalize, like go in a normal range again eventually.
Yes, so basically with people who have very low inflammation, they can have lower than normal white blood cell count because the normal range is for people who have inflammation in the body. Most people, basically every person has inflammation, except for people like us. So that's why in regards to lab work, people have to understand what is it they're doing but not make conclusion about it. People can have low white blood cell because they have very low inflammation. People can have low white blood cells because they have a disease, but you're not going to have a disease with this type of diet. You're not going to have, because doctor thinks that your white blood cells are low because you have some kind of other cancer. That's why it's important to look at the labs in what is it you're doing with the diet. And then, but eventually all labs should normalize over time. That's why lower white blood cells can be a good thing when you have very low inflammation and you don't have any infection in the body.
Well, I thank you, ladies. Like I said, I've learned so much. You guys have been a great help for me. Because I've been back and forth for months since last March.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure helping you. And we wish you a lifetime of great health moving forward.